Hi students, today is the first day I decide to give a abstract idea about the topic receipt and payment account through my YouTube channel, which is a part of your second year syllabus from commerce stream. So here we will be discussing about what receipt and payment account actually is and what are its features. So here the meaning of receipt and payment account. Receipt and payment account is a summary of cash receipts and cash payments of not-for-profit organization relating to a given period of time, usually a year. It is prepared to find out the closing balance of cash. So student, it means receipt and payment account is maintained by not-for-profit organization to know how much cash the organization received and at the same time how much cash payments the organization made in the same particular period. Maintaining a receipt and payment account by the not-for-profit organization helps them to find out the closing balance of cash that left in their hand. This is the meaning of receipt and payment account. So to moving to the features of receipt and payment account, the first features of receipt and payment account is it is a real account. I think we all know the golden rule of real account. The golden rule of real account is debit what comes in and credit what goes out. It means something coming into the organization is debited and something goes out from the organization should be credited. So while it is a real account, it means receipt and payment account is a real account. It only recorded cash transaction. Deemed to be received and deemed to be payment are not recorded here. The next features of the receipt and payment account is cash received and cash payments of both capital and revenue nature transactions are recorded here. So students, for better understanding of this point, we must know what is capital nature transaction and what is revenue nature transaction. So firstly, capital nature transaction. A transaction that is capital in nature deals with long-term items, that is assets, liabilities or owner's equity. It means which transactions deal with long term or deal with for the long period are termed as capital nature transaction. On the other hand, a transaction that is revenue in nature deal with short term items, that is income and expenses, etc. uh, especially within a year are termed as revenue nature transaction. So purchase of fixed asset like sports goods are an example of capital nature transaction, and rent paid is an example of revenue nature transaction. So both transactions are recorded in receipt and payment account. So the next features of the receipt and payment account is all cash receipts during the whole year are recorded on its left hand, that is debit side, while all the cash payments during the whole year written on its right hand side, that is credit side, arranged in a classified forms. It means, for better understanding, I showing you a pro forma of receipt and payment account. This is a pro forma of receipt and payment account. According to the third features of the receipt and payment account, it says that all cash received during the whole year are recorded on its left hand side, that is all received during a particular period are recorded the right hand side of this account, that is debit side. On the other hand, all payment made by the organization are recorded credit side of this receipt and payment account, that is right hand side. So moving to the next features of the receipt and payment account, that is it is not an account within the double entry system. It is a statement only. It means this account do not follow the double entry system. So for better understanding, we should know what is double entry system. I think every commercial student knows about double entry system. The double entry system means every business transaction has two sides or effect. It means every transaction has two effect. The one should be debited and another one should be credited. For example, Mr. X purchased a machine worth rupees 10,000 in cash. Here in this transaction, it seems that when Mr. X purchased a machine, his machine account is increases by 10,000. At the same time, his cash account is decreases by rupees 10,000. It means machine account is credited. It means machine account should be debited because machine is increases or machine account is increases while this transaction is happened. At the same time, cash is decreases due to cash account should be credited. But on account of preparation of receipt and payment account, this double entry system should not be followed because it is just an statement. It means a part of a transaction is debited in receipt and payment account might not be credited the other part of that transaction. So moving to the next features of the recipient payment account, it says that it generally shows a debit balance. In case of bank overdraft balance, however, its net balance may be credited. Again, it may also show nil balance, but such occasion is rare. uh, Mostly a recipient payment account shows debit balance because a not-for-profit organization generally get funds from subscription from its members, legacy, donation, etc. On the other hand, however, it also says that sometimes a recipient payment account shows credit balance also. But when it shows credit balance, when there is a bank overdraft. So we must know about what is bank overdraft. So bank overdraft refers to a withdrawal of money that is greater than the available balance in an account. Suppose I have an bank account in a particular bank and my account only holds amount of rupees, suppose 10,000, but I withdrawal of rupees 12,000, that is exceeds 2,000 is bank overdraft which I made. But we all know this kind of facility is not given to all. So when there is a bank overdraft, it increases future payments, therefore recipient payment account shows credit balance. And next, again it may also shows nil balance, but such occasion is rare. It means a recipient payment account also shows nil balance, but when it shows nil balance, uh, when the amount the organization received equals to the amount the organization paid brings this situation. I again repeat, when a not-for-profit organization's recipient payment account shows nil balance, when the amount the organization received equals to the amount the organization paid brings this situation, but it is very rare. So moving to the next features of the next features of the recipient payment account, it says that its closing balance indicates closing cash in hand and closing cash at bank. It means it indicates or it means excess of receipt over payments indicates cash in hand or cash at bank. So this is a performer of recipient payment account. It is already mentioned that all receipts are recorded in the debit side of the recipient payment account, and all payments are recorded in a recipient payment account of all payment are recorded credit side of the recipient payment account. So uh, that's it for now. uh, in our next class we are going to discuss about the items of receipt and payment account detail with example. Mind it. uh, so stay tuned. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon so that you can get notification of my videos when uploaded. Thank you.